Does anyone still use Starstock? Let's take a look at my recent PSA return from Starstock and talk a little bit about what's been going on over there lately. Good afternoon, and I wanted to address the topic of Starstock, the platform that people used to use to buy and sell cards on a daily basis. This was a lot of fun about a year, maybe a little over a year ago, when it was pretty hot, the market was hot, and people could buy cards, particularly NBA cards. It was pretty much a day trading platform, but I actually bought cards to grade with PSA. I thought that was a good long-term play, or at least a better play than day trading. And as it turns out, I got my cards stuck at PSA for a little over a year. Just got them back through Starstock. Just got them back in the mail. So I wanted to show them off, show kind of how they did over the year. And just obviously it wasn't a good play. Everybody knows what happened to the market, and you'll see a lot of these cards are base cards, which have really taken a hit lately. So these base cards have really taken a hit. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at what we got back, and maybe if I was able to salvage anything out of this order. But before we get into that, I did want to address Starstock itself, because there's been a lot of news out there. There have been people, other YouTube content creators, who have cashed out, requested their cards back, or dumped them on the site, sold them for pennies on the dollar, whatever the case may be. I was able to see a post by Card Porn regarding Starstock and their shipment times. And so what they said is that the reality is that cards are taking 6 to 8 months to be shipped home if you were to request those cards back from the Starstock platform. Obviously, I was super concerned about that. I did place an order. I did ship an order home on February 4th. And of course, I hadn't heard anything, but I figured, well, they just sent an email out saying that it's going to take about 2 to 3 months to ship raw cards home. So we're exactly at the 2-month mark, and I'm not surprised that I haven't received anything as far as my notification that my cards are being shipped home. But I was concerned, are these going to take 6 to 8 months? So I did put a pause on buying cards on Starstock for that reason, because I don't want to be stuck with cards that are on their platform for 6 to 8 months. Worse than that, I don't want anything else to happen where possibly they go out of business, and then I don't know what happens to my cards at that point. With that said, I did request my PSA order home on March 16th, and they were shipped Monday, this past Monday, which I believe was April 6th, and I did receive it today, which is Friday, April. So I think I got the notification Monday. I want to say maybe April 4th. Sorry if I got the dates wrong, but I got the notification on Monday, and I finally got the package today, which is Friday, April 8th. So those are the cards we're going to take a look at, and those were shipped. Again, I put the order in March 16th, got them back April 8th, in less than a month. So I can confidently say that if you were to buy graded cards on Starstock, you most likely will get those cards back within a month. And that's what they stated in their email. They did send out an email saying shipments of graded cards would take about a month. Shipments of raw cards would take about 2 to 3 months. I don't have any reason to believe that's not true, especially considering the fact that I just got my cards home. So I wanted to put that out there, because a lot of times there's information that goes out where people don't really know the facts. Maybe they know someone that used to work there. They know someone who's maybe possibly bitter, whatever the case, and they're going to tell you whatever sounds sensational at the time. And so it's very fashionable if you're an ex-HGA employee to say, well, they only have 2 graders there, and they have a backlog of 100,000 cards, and they're not going to get through their backlog until 2025. And they could tell that to another YouTube content creator, and that creator can just go ahead and run with it. And suddenly that's out there in the world for everybody to go ahead and take as fact. And especially because a company like HGA has not been doing very well lately. A company like Starstock clearly has not been doing very well. So it's very easy to put, really what it is just like untruths out there and unconfirmed. It's possible that some of the stuff that gets out there is true, but it's really unconfirmed, and it's not coming from the source. If Starstock had sent an email out saying it's going to take 6 to 8 months to ship your raw cards home, then that's what it is, and that's fine. You know, at least we know. But they put an email out saying it's going to take 2 to 3 months. So we'll see. I have an order of raw cards that's been out for about 2 months. We'll see how long that takes to get home. I was glad to get these slabs home though. So let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, we got 28 cards back from Starstock. Some of these were not graded through Starstock. Some of these I actually bought. So I'll let you know which ones I bought on the platform directly and which ones were graded back in February of 2021. So as you can imagine, I bought these in February, sent them off for grading. So the results probably aren't that great on average. Okay, so let's take a look at this first pile. I just took a second to open it up here. And we got a Domantas Sabonis. There's going to be a few of these, so I'll go through these pretty quickly. And this was a card that was graded. I bought it for, on average, I paid $76.50 for these raw cards. And that actually includes the cost of grading. So to grade through Starstock was $30. So basically, on average, I paid $46.50 for the actual raw card, $30 to grade. And the market value of these Domantas Sabonis PSA 9s, I came up with $12. So basically, people are giving away PSA 9s. We got 2 of them here, 3 of them here. And then unfortunately, I sent 5 for grading and we got 4 9s. So here's 3 out of the 4 9s. So not off to a great start. Now this Derek Carr, I actually bought this on Starstock. I didn't get it graded. I just bought it recently back in March for $12.25. And I saw a recent sale for $25. So nice little pickup through Starstock. I couldn't find I don't know, I really don't understand how I determined this was a good buy, but I bought this on Starstock for $55. Again, this isn't one that I got graded through Starstock. I bought this as a PSA 10 already. It's a Keibert Ruiz Bowman Chrome Mega Box. Nice card, and I paid $55 for it. I'm going to just go ahead and assume that the market value is about 50, 55 bucks. So I don't think there's been a lot of movement on that card. I bought this Jacob Eason CSG9 for I think it was $5. So I don't know. I like these Optic Elite Series cards, and I think I was hoping maybe to crack it and grade it with HGA using their custom label. I really have no idea what I was thinking there, but whatever. It's a Jacob Eason for $5. I bought, again, this is one that I bought on Starstock as well. I didn't get it graded. I bought it already as a PSA 8. It's DeMar DeRozan, 2009 Topps rookie, PSA 8. You can see that here. And I paid $45 for this card. So I put a nice low offer in. Somebody took it, and I saw a recent sale of between $90 and $95. So basically doubled my money there. Nice little pickup. Now this card, Brandon Ingram. I'm still high on Brandon Ingram. I'm a big fan of his. And I bought this raw for $40, paid $30 to get it graded, $70 all in. Came back a PSA 9, and I would estimate its market value is probably about $10. So again, people are giving away the 9s. Okay, this is a little better. Thank goodness we got something back from a year ago that's actually relevant, and that is Josh Allen Optic Rookie PSA 10. So we got 110. I bought 3 of them. Unfortunately, 2 came back 9s, but we did get a 10. I saw a couple of sales for around $500. I paid $155 for this card raw, paid $30 to get it graded, and hit a 10. So that was a nice little score there. At least to salvage something from this order back. I got a 9. Actually, we got 2 9s here. So again, paid about $150 each for these, $30 to get them graded. Looks like the 9s are going for about $180 to $190. So I got my money back on the 9s, and then I hit on the 10. I should have bought more Josh Allens. But that's the thing about Starstock. It's not like there were hundreds of Josh Allens available for sale. There were probably only about maybe 4 or 5 total, and I tried to buy them all. So that's what we got there out of those 3. Bought a Julius Randle Prism. Now, I haven't had the best luck with these. At least on my last order, I got a PSA 7, and so they gave me my money back. But on this one, I got a PSA 9, so I'm stuck with it. And that card, it looks like it's trading at about $10, I'm thinking, maybe $10 to $20, and paid more than that. So I paid more than $10 for it. I paid probably about Ooh, ouch. Is that correct? I'm looking up the spreadsheet here. $70. So 40 for the card, 30 to get it graded, and currently it sits at about a $10 to $20 card. Paid about, I want to say for this card, well, at least you got the 10. This is a Julius Randle Select Premier PSA 10, and I think I have the market value at about $40. I don't even think it's that high, honestly. Julius Randle's probably at his lowest of lows right now, and I think most people have given up on him. So if you're a believer in Julius Randle, that he will go, he'll end up on a team that's actually relevant and he'll make some noise in the future, now might be a good time to pick up his cards. Very low pop count. I paid, I believe it was $15 for this card raw and 30 to get it graded. So 45 all in, and it sits at about probably maybe $30 to $40 as a PSA 10. I'm just ballparking that. Not a lot of sales on these. And then this one as well, got a PSA 9, unfortunately. So I think on this one, I paid $17 plus the 30 to get it graded. So 47 all in, got a PSA 9. PSA 9 is probably worth about $10. Let's take a look at that second pile. Okay, here we go, pile number 2. I'll make it a little bit more interesting here. Had two Karis LeVert's graded Prism. I paid, this is just his base Prism card. You are not gonna believe what I paid for these cards. One card, I paid $120 for the base raw card of Karis LeVert. Ouch. And I was actually excited when he got traded to Cleveland. I thought we might see a little bump in his prices, and we did. And I did sell off a few LeVerts that I had on hand and actually made a little bit of profit on it. But this is brutal. So again, paid about $120 to get it graded and $30. I'm sorry, $120 for the raw card, $30 to get it graded, and we got a PSA 9. Ouch. Let's take a look. The next one I paid a little bit less. Paid about $90 for the raw card, $30 to get it graded, so we're into it about $120, and we got the PSA 10 at least. So I think the PSA 10 recently sold for, I want to say $25. It's pretty bad. So unfortunately, that's how it goes. Okay, we got another Julius Randle. What is this? Let's just turn it around because I actually don't know which one this is. Oh, this is Julius Randle Courtside. And we got a PSA 10. So awesome. I think I paid $70 for this raw and $30 to get it graded. So $100 all in. Again, Julius Randle bought this last year. He was having an awesome year, most improved player. Knicks got to the playoffs. What a difference a year makes. I mean, the Knicks fans just really are probably regret ever having him on the team. The media has just blasted him, and who knows where he's going to end up. But it's unbelievable how from one year to the next, the player's on the all-time high and then he's on an all-time low. So anyway, this is probably worth about $50 as a PSA 10. Paid $100 for it, so underwater about $50. This Lonzo Ball bought on Starstock. Kind of hoping he would come back for the playoffs. It didn't happen. This is a PSA 9. I already know it because I bought it as a PSA 9 and paid $12 for it. It's probably worth not even that, maybe 10. We got a couple of Zach LaVines here, and boy, did I pay a good amount of money for these as well. I'm looking at the list here, and one Zach LaVine, I paid $160 for the card raw, $30 to get it graded, $190 all in. Oh, what happened here? Oh, I guess that's my name. That was pretty random. Not really sure how that happened. Let's go ahead and take that out. Not sure if I'm going to edit that or not, but okay, so what did I get? PSA 9. Ugh, bummer. And it looks like, I want to say this PSA 9 goes for about $50. It's very likely it goes for even less than that because there's just really a lot of hate toward PSA 9s. Thank you, Dakota. I'm just kidding. And so here's another LaVine. I did grade 2 of these, so this could be another base Prism, but I also have a variation. And same thing here. I paid probably a little bit less for this one. I paid, I think 100. No, actually, I'm sorry. I paid more, 190. and plus 30, so over $200 for the card. Oh, okay, my bad. This is the variation. Okay, now this one I actually did pay a lot for as well. So this is, I got to tell you the story about this one, which is unfortunate. I was trying to buy Zach LaVine's Silver Prism Rookie, his real silver, not the variation. And at the time, I didn't understand that there was a variation, or I didn't understand that that's what was for sale on Starstock. And it wasn't labeled variation. It was labeled Zach LaVine Silver Starstock A. And the cost, the sale price was $250. And I started doing my research, and I saw that his silver PSA 10, PSA 9 were going for quite a bit. I think, I want to say at least a couple of grand at the time. And so I thought, wow, I could get the Starstock A for $250, get it graded, and possibly hit with a 10 all day. And as it turns out, I ended up buying the silver variation. So I had to, I was new. I didn't realize, that just how many variations there are in these cards. And that's something that I think a lot of new people will probably, go through as far as learning what's what in the sports card market. But anyway, I got the 10, so that's the saving grace on this. And at one point, a 10 was worth over 300, but I just saw a sale for 205. So I basically paid 250, 30 to get it graded. I'm into this card 280, and it looks like the market value is about 200. So I didn't even hit on a Zach LaVine silver variation PSA 10. Still lost 80 bucks. I got 3 of these select concourse. These are just his base concourse cards. Paid about $80 to $90, including grading. Got PSA 9. PSA 9 LaVine. I didn't see any sales, but I'm going to go with $25. And this one got PSA 10. I think I did see a sale of this recently for 50 bucks. So I still lose even on the 10. And let's see what I get here. So I got 3 of these graded and got a PSA 10. All right, so at least I got 2 10s. I feel a little bit better about that. As you can tell, I was pretty big on Domantas Sabonis last year. Still think he's a good player. He's out here in Sacramento, which is pretty fun. But another card that I paid a boatload for. I got to tell you, though, his PSA 10 at the time was going for $600. There was a sale for $600 for his base Prism. And so I bought the raw for $130 and paid $30 to get it graded. Obviously, my philosophy was, well, if I hit a 10, it's worth maybe $500-600. Obviously, it's not worth that now, but let's see what I got. It was a PSA 9. Ugh, bummer. So I didn't even get the 10 on this one, and I paid the 100 and whatever I said. It was too much money. And so I got 2 of them. I did pay a little bit less for the other one. So as you can see, I bought one high, and then once I found another one at a little bit lower amount, I went ahead and bought that one too. And on this one, we got the PSA 10. And currently a PSA 10 goes for about $65. PSA 9 on that Sabonis goes for about $15. And then here's 2 more. I showed these optics. I got 5 of them graded. So here are the remaining 2. PSA 10 and a PSA 9. So again, I got 1 10 out of the 5 and 4 9s. Not the greatest. Last but not least, Jaylen Brown optic base card. And again, I think I paid about $40 for this and $30 to get it graded. So $70 all in. And we got a PSA 9, which I believe I saw one of these go for about $25. And this is surprising that the staff at Starstock would give this a because you could clearly see it's off-centered. But actually, they do project that you get a 9 or a 10, a PSA 9 or a PSA 10. So this did get a 9. So I guess, true to their word, these were high-quality raw cards. So that's the order. I'm going to go ahead and put kind of like, I don't know if I'm going to show the spreadsheet breakdown card by card. Obviously, it wasn't that great, but I did do a spreadsheet, and I came up with, in total, I lost about $1,000 on the February order, which, to be honest with you, is not the worst thing in the world. I mean, if I had I bought these cards graded already, I think my loss would have been a lot worse. Now, you could argue that I would have sold them off over the course of the year, so to mitigate my loss, but I have a lot of cards that I did buy PSA graded, and as the market was dropping, I decided not to sell in hopes that the market would rebound, and that just never happened. So I am holding on to a bunch of cards that I bought at the high point of the market, and I just kept them through, through this downturn, and I still have them. So just because you have the cards in hand doesn't mean you're going to pull the trigger, especially when you're losing money. A lot of people, they just they don't want to lose, so they're going to hold and hope that that the market does come back up. And that's not necessarily the worst strategy in the world. If you believe in the player, if the player is young, is healthy, is on a team, like particularly Jaylen Brown on a team that is doing well, there's a lot of upside. So you don't necessarily have to sell. You don't have to consider it a loss, and you need to just recoup whatever you can. You can hold and hope that things rebound for that particular card. Anyway, thanks for watching. This was my PSA order through Starstock, along with some extras that I bought on the Starstock platform. Hope you enjoyed it. I still have not gotten around to picking a winner on the giveaway that I was going to give away for the Hoops Blaster box. I will do that on the next video. Thank you for your patience on that. Thanks again for watching. Please subscribe if you have not already done so, and I will see you on the next one.